everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin Martin and I'm a local Nashville real estate agent, founder of the Caitlin Martin team, powered by Weikert Realtors, the Andrews Group. We specialize in helping out-of-staters looking to relocate to the Middle Tennessee area. So in today's video, we are talking about Poplar Farms. This is a new community coming in Franklin, Tennessee. It is actually located east of Interstate 65 off of Clovercroft Road. So in this community, it's going to be a community of about 500 to 600 homes, so decent sized community for sure, and it's a two builder community. So you have Meritage and you have Signature Homes. Those are the two builders within this community. And so in terms of price point, this is a great community because as we've seen the growth in Franklin in recent years, it's hard to get into the Franklin area with new construction under that $1 million price point. But here in this community, you can certainly do that. You can get in for high 7s, 8s, 9s. And then if you are looking for a home a little bit bigger, maybe on one of the bigger lots, of course, that will eclipse the 1 million. So you're looking more in like the 1.2, 1.3 range. But we're gonna go through all of that, what to expect, what to know about these builders, square footage. We're gonna be talking again about what to expect at the different price points. But just know you do have two builders, like I said, Meritage and Signature Homes. They're building in this community. So let's take a look at the community and then we're going to talk about what to know about the location and what makes this a great opportunity.
Okay, so in terms of talking about location, we are looking here at Poplar Farms on a map. So obviously this area here is what is being developed and turned into Poplar Farms. So like I've mentioned, this is off of Clovercroft Road, which is this road that's running just to the north of this community. So if we zoom out, you'll see Clovercroft Road actually leads over and it empties out here onto Murfreesboro Road, which if we were to zoom out even further, then Murfreesboro Road is what takes you across 65 and then into downtown Franklin. Okay, so first let's take a look at the location of Poplar Farms. As I mentioned, it is off of Clovercroft Road and it is on the east side of 65. So as you can see, this is the area here that is being developed into Poplar Farms. And so this road that runs to the north of the community, that is what is Clovercroft Road. If you look over towards the east side here, that's Wilson Pike. But as we follow Clovercroft Road around, it actually comes out onto Murfreesboro Road or 96 if you're looking on a map. And then if we zoom out just a little bit more, it's actually Murfreesboro Road that carries across 95, and then that actually leads you right into downtown Franklin. So very convenient location where this neighborhood is being built out. Couple of other things to mention. So this community here that I'm circling with the mouse, that is going to be McKay's Mill. And so this over here is going to be the Publix. So that's your closest grocery store. So truly your Publix grocery store is going to only be about 5 minutes away. And then for others, if you are someone that really loves Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, that's going to be located over here. It's going to be just west of Interstate 65 and you're going to be just about 10 minutes. So again, a really convenient location, but I'll zoom out just a little bit further so you can get a picture of just where this is in relation to Nashville. So if you take a look, obviously this is still in the Franklin area. Like I said, east of 65. To get into downtown Nashville, you're looking at about 25 to 30 minutes, just depending on traffic. And so then you can also see Nashville International Airport over here. So you're about 25, 30 minutes, just depending on traffic. So again, Poplar Farms, great, convenient location. You do have, you're about 12, 15 minutes from downtown Franklin. This is the Cool Springs shopping area right there. So again, you're right there at that 10, 15 minute range to get into, anything that you may need in Cool Springs, from the mall to different shopping, restaurants, retail, all of that. So again, overall, this is a really convenient location. And of course, this neighborhood is also at a great price point for the Franklin area. Okay, so we are on the Meritage Homes website. This just starts to give you an idea of what Meritage has to offer. But as you can see, their starting price point is right at that $722,000, and their square foot for the homes available range between just shy of 1,500 square feet, goes up to a little bit more than 3,000. You're looking at 3 to 5 bedrooms, 2 to 4 baths, 2-car garage, 2 stories. So if we take a look at what their floor plans look like, you can get a better idea of just what the aesthetic aesthetic is going to be in this community. So as you can see, many of these are going to end up being 2-story homes. And as you can see from the driving video of the community, many of these homes, Meritage has several that have already been built, and they are back alley loading. So that means the garage is in the back with a back alley for access points. But this is what Meritage homes will look like. And I will link this site down below just so that you can go check it out. Take a look at the various floor plans of what they have to offer. But Meritage is going to be the primary, obviously, if we're looking at between 400 to 500 homes, they're gonna have a little bit more than half of that, just because 177 is going to Signature. But this is just giving you an idea of just what it looks like. And in fact, speaking of the lots, so most of the lots within Poplar Farms, regardless of whether it's Meritage or Signature Homes, the lots are going to be smaller. So at that 0.2 or less than 0.25 acres when it comes to just what the size is. So not huge lots by any means, but some of the ones that are a little bit bigger are going to be the Signature Home lots. But this is what's on Meritage. You can see here there are various lots. It'll tell you that it's sold, what the floor plan is, but this is a great interactive map that just allows you to go and explore what Meritage has to offer. So you can definitely take a look at this and just see. But as you can see up here on the front, that's where the amenities center is going to be, with the resort style pool, mail kiosk. So it won't have individual mailbox in the front of each house. There will be the mailbox kiosk, but we'll also go on Signature's website and take a look there so you can see what they have. But again, this is a great interactive map just to see what it is that they have available. Okay, so now we're taking a look at the Poplar Farms map. So this is on Poplar Farms site. Definitely will link it down below. But as you can see, the the amenity center is located here. So these are the lots that are towards the front of the community. Those that are in red are sold. The ones in green are what's available. And as you can see, there can be basement opportunities with Signature Homes. So we don't see a lot of basements here in the Middle Tennessee area just because we have a lot of limestone in the ground. It gets very expensive to dig down. However, if the lot is sloped a little bit, it can lend itself to being a better basement lot opportunity. So there is that. So with Poplar Farms, you can go on their website and you can play around with the different floor plans that they have. Their smallest is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath. That's sitting right there, a little over 2,600 square feet. But then you go up to 5 beds, 4.5 baths, and square footage can really start to cross over that 5,000 mark, 5,500 up to 62, just depending. And so if we want, we can actually pop over and take a look at what is currently on the market. So only Signature Homes are listed on the MLS right now in Poplar Farms. As you can see, the list price here between that almost like 1.45 up to just a little over 1.5. And I do believe if we open these up, you can see 5 beds, 5 baths, 4,500 square feet, less than a quarter of an acre. But this is actually going to be a basement lot. And so you can just see what the opportunities look like for Signature Homes. And so one thing to know about Signature Homes, kind of one of their signature qualities, is going to be they're really known for their open concept floor plans, natural light, lots of windows, walls of windows. You can kind of see here in this image. So you can go in, take a look at the different floor plans. If you like Signature Homes and maybe you don't want to wait for the new build process, I did do a video on St. Marlowe. This is a community in Franklin. It's all by Signature Homes. And then I also am having a video that's going to be coming out about Reeves Vale that also is a Signature Homes community. So they are building within Williamson County. This is a great opportunity within Franklin, but you can certainly take a look at those if maybe you don't necessarily want to go the new build route. Maybe, a newer existing home would be more your style if you like Signature Homes. But again, I'm linking their websites down below. Go take a look at the floor plans, the community map, and just see what it is that, what floor plans might be the best fit for you and your family. And the floor plans are not always the same community to community. So if you are looking at Reedsvale or St. Marlow, just know it's not necessarily always the same floor plans carrying over community to community. But this is what is going to be in the Poplar Farms community.
So a couple of other things to know about this community. So when it comes to schools, it is zoned for Trinity Elementary, Fred J. Page Middle, and Fred J. Page High School. So even if you take a look at a map, you can actually see Clovercroft Elementary not too far away. Just know it's currently zoned for Trinity Elementary and then Fred J. Page Middle and High School. A couple of other things to know: if you are somebody that has concerns over power lines, a couple of things to know about this community. You may be able to see it within video, but off on the far side of the community towards 96, you can certainly see power lines in the distance. So I've had folks sometimes that is a concern for them. Now, it's not right on top of the community, but it's definitely something that you can see from the community. So that is something to know. The other thing to know is that when it comes to new builds, we've been through the new build process several times with different builders across different communities in Williamson County. Now, even though the way that they are doing the releases here, where they are getting homes almost up to completion before releasing it to the MLS, it's still really important, even buying new construction, like a spec home new construction, to have your own representation. Ultimately, the builder's agent, even as kind as most of them are, ultimately their allegiance is to the builder and not to you. And so it's really important to have somebody that's been through the new build process, who knows the questions to ask, things to look out for, even when buying a spec new construction home. So please remember that as you are thinking about exploring new construction opportunities. Now, if you're thinking about making a move to the Franklin area or you're looking to relocate, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. All of my contact information is down below. Again, my name is Caitlin Martin. I'll see you next time.